CTR, the young gun, trying to pepper through.
Staring at his map the entire time. They are flooding through connector. In fact, off the flash, they're in. Yeah, ZTR's got a duel right here, and right now he delivers. First into config, will be found, and that's JKS putting the kit on the ground. Hampus bides his time. Rez combines with him to hold them at bay. Complexity are into the side. Blame F is still around that Palace position. Hampus will go down, and it leaves just Nuke on that CT with so much of the round, but so much of the map lost. He's going to give it his best shot. 2 duels there. Blame has got out of the Palace, and they're actually going for this plant. He tries to punish on that moment, and instead is...
Space here from Config.
Yeah, Hampus is on ladder, and will have a duel with Config that he's managed to win out. Plopsky as well winning his duel. It does look like good stead for Nip, but the site is lost. And JKS and Poison working on a plant. They've even lost their leader in the process. A 4 versus 2, but it's certainly not out of the realms of possibility. The bomb now ticking. Util deployed, an unfortunate lick of the flame for sound cues, building the image as to where they may be hiding, and they just stand and fight. 1 from short, 2 more from kitchen. JKS has got his work cut out for him here, and 1 closing the gap as well. And ZTR, that's enough. Cole convert, or sorry, rather concede on the B take. Especially if you want to start beating some Frenchies. It's a great nade from ZTR, and he has done his job. Poison, you madman! Oh, he loses his life for it. The flashes are good. Config will land the trade. Very brave from the Dane. Straight out. Nades up from Rez. Look good. He can't convert. He was jumping, I swear. Config barely gets his feet on Tetris before finding a second into the A site. Smokes a bloom in. There is a real chance for the T side to immediately snatch control back from Plopsky and co. He's on CT. He peeks out nicely for the equalizer. Rush can't go down. He can't go down. He has. Plopsky shuts down 2, and now the bomb loose.
This is the clutch criminals, right? JKS just needs to buy a bit of time, buy a bit of space, be a big enough of a distraction to allow this flank from Blame F to come on in. And Plopsky ready for it.
He's doing it all. He's defending A, catches the flank, and now Nuke can't believe his luck. Just collects an AWP frag, and Bob's your uncle. 2 for Nip. Now boosted up on that ledge, and Nuke times it to perfection. He'll finish off Config, and Hampus finding the boosted player.
They're ready for JKS. They cleared ramp. They know he's coming up. Palace, and ZTR has already finished him off. It's just Rush to try and get the trade, and he's not good enough there. Poison left in a 1-on-4.
Yeah, try as he might. Very tall order for Poison, especially considering he's already taken a beating. Nuke ready and waiting. Nuke is in a very good position to punish Rush here, and he does spot him. That's the frag he needed, but JKS 1 for 1.
It's a trade.
Eats it. Rez still alive, living on. That's the bomb. Rez on ramp will be found. Config provides the necessary frag. That opens it up for Complexity, and now Hampus. Oh, he's flashed. Config's so ready for it. All onto Plopsky, a very viable clutch. Now he's already found the first. He spots the second as well. He knows where you are. Tucking in, elevated angle, adjusts, but Blame's there. And Cole will secure a 4th. It's going to be hectic, and that's kind of what the CT buy is equipped for. That's great from Plopsky, completely blind, but does find Config. Rush is there with the bomb, and he's been given a smoke to plant within. That was the last of their util. There's another smoke on Hampus. They'll have to use that to try and get on the bomb. Kit on Rez, 4 on 3. They're giving it everything she's got, Captain. JKS does manage to catch them as they emerge through the smoke. 2 quick and clean headshots. Leaves Rez just wondering whether or not it's even worth sticking around for a frag or 2. JKS denies. Great shooting from the Aussie.
For all these mid controls, and they're just setting up for a really fast take. Rush leading the way. Util forced out, but he's pressing the issue again.
Whoa, Rush is out. And Rez can't believe his luck. Back turned and a body dropped. 3 on B this time. NIP are going to send them packing their bags. Get out of the apartments. Denied. Rez, he actually wants to test the water here on Palace. Oh, JKS was itching his head just as the frag, or rather the chance came in. Instead, 5v4 continues. Nuke needs to level something. Poison's already provided a second and a third as well. Just the AWP into A, and Complexity have been laid out a lovely red carpet for the plant. 1 by Complexity, 8 secured. And Rush, living up to his namesake, holding W, and they just catch the nuke. My goodness, his irradiated body starting to charge, trying to do what he can. He's got so much util on his back. He doesn't want to go down, and they do. Nades and bullets combined. Blame to change the dialogue. It's brief. Config's very much the only one with health, so maybe they want to use Rush as a bit of a bait and switch. Config's on the round the world mission, and if Rush can convince them that there's 2 here and that this is a threat, At what point did an NIP get sketched out here? Ooh. Hold, you need to live, Rush! Oh, and he's hit a great shot. A quick reaction. Nork still considering the absence of config.
I'm gonna get the bomb down for free here, but he might be isolated in a 1-on-2. Well, Rush has even gotten out of dodge. This is insane.
That is amazing. Rush has managed to do more than you could possibly have asked of him. And it's a short plant, but he's opted for kitchen. And he'll tuck in.
This is so risky.
There's no way Nork expects this, surely. And the timing, it's everything. The spray is there, and config snatches a 9. Completely advance up mid. Now, Blame is going to be smoked off. It puts a lot of pressure onto Rush. And he's, oh God, back's turned, but he was just too quickly overwhelmed. And ZTR's here to catch Blame. Out of the window, Poison alone on the site. This is looking great for the Ninjas. They're in. The site is theirs. Hampus has short. The bomb is now planted, and Rez is double kill, looking to be converted.
But the kit now.
This gets awkward. Now the smoke won't last forever, and Rez confirmed on bench. Nork confirmed on apps. They've got the info. And config is such a threat.
This is the fight.
Yes, this is the fight, and does get caught. Plopsky lurks in the smoke, punishes him close quarters with the Glock, and that could be enough to fend them off.
Secure in the save, yeah. Oh, Blame's gonna go down there as well. At least config has the kit.
Rush seems very hesitant, but also hyper aware that there could very well be an entire force. Here they come. They're charging in. The pre-fires are there. Rush does take one head. Config, desperate for vision. Spot CTR. They haven't cleared him at all. The trigger discipline. It could be everything just to secure this round. Hampus. Oh! CTR checks him and puts him down. Config red-faced and now loose-laced. He's gone. Yeah, and he knows exactly where he is. Hampus would have gone down to that Deagle bullet. Blame wants to push the issue here on Nork. That's the bomb, and he's gone down. They're doing it. The force spike could very well convert. Blame, lackadaisical, and they've lost them both. Oh, the round winning position and bomb now lost. Straight back into contention. Poison's under a lot of pressure now from Rez. Locking in the frag, and now Poison actually peeking up as Rez tried to push. It puts him back into a good stead. He's alive. More impact from just the scout of Poison. And the rest are low, dude. One shot from the scout to seal the deal on both. That could be a round-winning find from Poison. I thought he had nothing, no right into that one against a hunting AK.
Spotted.
There he goes.
Third for Plopsky.
Plopsky trying to turn this round back into an NIP win. It was what it's supposed to be this whole time. The force from Cole threatening. Oh, and he's lost his teammate. Rush is Deagle, no slouch on it. He's pushing the issue. Plopsky to try and be the hero, and Rush denies it. That will be a complexity snatch completely. He's going to let them get that bomb down, let them have the site. Hampus is all too aware, as is the squad. The bomb, or rather the planter, does go down. Little late. Poison does catch him, though, through the triple. And look at the passive hold. JKS is begging someone to try and take ramp, assume it's clear.
Here he comes.
And this is the frag he was waiting for. Now he springs to life. The bomb is down for the post-plant position.
JKS has a smoke.
Of NIP. A smoke would be a dream. A kit as well present. And now they cross. Contact about to go down. JKS is on it. They look to stand and defend. Nork with a lot of frags, but it's not stopping the defuse. JKS, he does fall. And Hampus finds all the crucial frags to keep NIP in it.
Not looking great. Rush again.
Ooh, Blame. I'd rarely see that. Caught out on the window strafe, and Poison taking chances. The frags keep coming.
What a pace change from
NIP charge out of the gate and break down the door. Rush maybe can change the dialogue here, but he's just gonna push straight through the smoke, and that's the double he dreamed of. He won't find more, but it's made it slightly possible, albeit for just a moment. Hampus takes matters into his own hands with the triple, and JKS, the A defense. God, a bit of aggression coming out of the AWPer here. What have you got for us? It's a chance, and it's Hampus already put in a grave. He stands as strong and finds a second. The third denied by ZTR. NIP already, though, ears are ringing. A man disadvantage for them to overcome.
Looks like they're posturing for a bit of a B split. ZTR walking up cat will be joined by Nork, who's picked up that AWP weapon of choice, and it is just Rush. You can see he doesn't have eyes on the B apartments at all.
Rush, though, perfect timing on the peak, confirms the bomb, and Nork will find the crucial trade to keep it competitive, and another onto A. Now they can go to B and Blame, the only man with an opportunity to play spoiler here. He's being hunted from behind. It looks good. Plopsky's going to book him. Just the two of them piecing together a 2v4. Nork using that AWP to great success, and now it's only JKS. That FAMAS, a product of ZTR's previous frags, and now Nork's got the info for free. This is brutal. He knows where they both are. Plopsky jumping across. The flames force him in, and there's another. Nork and Plopsky, 2 versus 4. Hampus He's going to try and sell this as best he can. Config, though, does have the AWP, and Rush confirms that the Lurk is alone. Surely JKS will get there in time. The util suggests it, and what a shot from Config! As they cross default, he's put the pressure on, they're turning it on. JKS doesn't have the bullets, he's desperately trying to survive. He will find the fresh mag, flash for the repeat, but dunked down, and good from Rush. Only Nuke. Can he clutch up again? A crucial round for the Swede. He's done it once. Can he do it again? He hits the first, Rush is gone now. The AWP misses his shot into the legs. Now a 1v1 of chaos. Config, he's at a disadvantage. Nuke with high impact rounds continues his hunt, but he peeks into it, and Config's AWP is enough to save Complexity right down to the wire. To A, Hampus has already taken down Poison, is looking good. Maybe JKS can handle things. 3v3, Rush does well to evade the Deagle, and he hasn't burnt just the narrowest of corners. It does spread. He will fall, and Rush is so low, the Deagle will finish the job. NIP have a huge advantage. It's only Blame. Now he has the kit, and he has the flank, perhaps even the element of surprise. Nuke, the healthiest of the two. He's flubbed the nade, maybe can do the job. Back and across, Nuke lives on. And now I'm afraid for Blame, it's just a matter of time. Uncomfortable Jules, Nuke confirms it, we're off to overtime.
The early stages of NIP's T-half look like. Lots of slow rounds, but they're quick.
It's only Rush. It's only Rush. This is scary. Really scary now on the AUG. That's a crucial frag. ZTR's now down, and Config's going to get swung upon.
I'm on this.
Klopski's from Apps. He can't stay here forever, but just in time, he finds Nuke. And another. Rez is his next victim. 3 from the AWP of Config. You could not ask for more. Klopski advancing. Timer. He wants to try and nutmeg on that smoke peak. No one's going to give it to him. Blame crawling into the apartments as well. What a shot! Plopski catching JKS, but he's not ready for a second. And their util chat, they have to be making something out of this. It's late. As the smokes start to fade, they push on in. Rez deals with the first on connector. He has support. JKS doesn't last much longer either. Strong first round of the defense here.
Isolated.
Just one by one. The frags, yeah, isolated couldn't be a better word for it. Config, however, 32 now. I'm not ready to cancel his celebration just yet. Especially now Poison's hitting shots, and Config and Poison putting their heads together to try and make a 2v5 a reality. Not to be for Config. Maybe Poison's got more in him. 35. He knows one on stairs, and a hard flick, but he actually nails it, lives on as well as he mashes his crouch key. Can he really get away with murder? A bomb plant they don't want to contest. You know it's an AWP. And you know we're up against Nuke. If you could just find Rez. Tries it. Hard shot onto the slither of one. He's so known. He's being pushed very close. He has found Rez. Close quarters. It's down to the no-scopes. Nuke will take it. My God, Poison makes them work for it. That switch flicked by Complexity. Rez is close quarters, and actually ZTR has provided the first. It seems good. Cole with one. Forcing their way back into the A site. 2 more members of the NIP squad. And Blame catches CTR. It's a disaster. That was supposed to be the safekeeping. Now the bomb can go down. And just like that, the round has turned all around. Nice from Hampus. It's kept even. Nuke's being hunted. Blame doesn't want to really play with fire. Careful, Nuke, with the quick switch. He's lost his teammate, and he's made a step. Blame knows where he's coming from, and that is 18 for Complexity. Attention on Nuke's
This is going to be nuts.
He's in such a good position, and the close quarters AWPing pays off. Levels the odds, and then more trade from Poison. Close quarters, and now a 1v2. ZTR peppered by the P250. He actually burns to the molly. He did enough with the P250. He's made it a 1v1. Poison looking to end it right here and right now. It looks so good for NIP, and now Hampus has to secure it. If he wants to go double OT, 25 seconds. We've seen Poison play around this box. So close on the first, and he's done it with a quick one. Poison's a beast. The quickest of flicks secures Complexity. Some of the site, JKS, you better keep your hands on the keyboard, young man, because Hampus is coming. Jewel, crucial Jewel, and it is traded. Plopski, however, meets Config up close. Chances dwindle. Rez needs this frag. You can see how much he's hunting for it. Does want to take Config while he knows it's the 1v1. Pushing in, and Nuke actually got a bit of a gap here. He can punish Config. Yeah, that's a free frag. One more to make it competitive, but Rush, with one click of his mouse, thrusts Rez into an unfavorable 1 versus 3.
He can pivot back. He has time to do so, but looks committed now.
Yeah, a headshot onto Blame could have started something, but there you have it. Complexity. And tucked in such a good position. Rush, timing, it's everything. 1.5 may not be enough. Complexity ready to batten down the hatches.
Still coming.
Double setup on short, and from heaven, he should have a sitting first. There goes one, and on short they stand. Chances dwindle, the boost could be everything, and it does put the bomb loose. That's gonna get really awkward. They have to be planting now, and he's open. Res from heaven to defend, that was the chance. Config lays it all out in the open. A wide swing and a spray to try and knock him off the bomb. It could have been the round winner. This is such a hard behold. JKS, he's uncomfortable here. Does manage to knock the bomb down. 1 HP, he wins his duel. Blame's there in support. They really want JKS, but he's enough of a distraction to enable another. Somehow, some way, another headshot from JKS in the feed, and he lives to tell his tale. Here they go. Okay, smokes are out, but Blame is there. They've got their CTs in the right place to receive a big deagle. One more is all they require, but the spray from Blame, he massacres 4. She's a dead man walking. Poison, how fast are your flicks, bro?
Oh, no!
He actually gets one. Shouldn't have ever been in the realms of possibility. Maybe even a second now as ETR around the corner does bait the shot. That was exactly what he needed. Okay, the round continues. A little red face and a very quick wrist from Poison. Now Blame swung on, will go down. ETR providing all of the crucial frags. Nork, Optimus, he heard that. The nade could soften him up for this flank. Config's very quick on it, needs to control the taps and does so. Nork to clutch. Nade on his nose. Slight gap, but crossing nonetheless. And now the Config frag comes in. It's just JKS, even more damage dealt to him. His head's been spotted. He's going for the no-scope. He's going for the no-scope, but JKS prevails. And just in the nick of time, Complexity snaps smoke. That's a T-smoke they've dropped. And their setup seems very imposing. CTR is actually res to meet the orb. Config now has the element of surprise. If they run past him, he's in a dreamland. They're not checking him. Config has so many on his plate here. He just has to convert, waiting for the last one. Doesn't expect him, and Nork arrives in time. Bomb to be planted. Nade could finish off the job. Nork already caught one, but it's not in the right place. Instead, bomb down. Rush from bank. JKS has an incendiary to force this fight out, and instead it's Nork falling to that org. If they double up in bank, the trade from JKS is crucial, and it doesn't even matter. Rush will win the round right there and then.
Oh, look at that nade.
What a fantastic nade. They've got a read on this. JKS slinks behind enemy lines. It's only going to be good for one. Config actually catches the bullet from Nork. It's now down to a 2v2, and Nork is all alone now. Poison pulling the trigger successfully. Aggressive, needs the AWP frag, tries to bait the shot as best he can. Poison's not giving it to him. He's showing that restraint, and it enables a third. Poison, 2 rounds, 1. Poison under so much pressure. Ahead of it, Rez into the site, some damage, but it's all good. Ninjas with 2 into the site. One from Blame, unchecked. Another is provided. And they actually second-guessed the plant. That will provide just a little bit more time for Russian. Really do hinge on the next 10 seconds. If they find one. Kit's recovered, as is the FAMAS. Nork. Oh, he actually has been caught, and ZTR is damn low. Hampus, however, can find them. And look at the damage. Via Nat's wing, they get it. Max win bonus, they are slaying. Into the fast B now. They have got the pieces in the right place here, and JKS no slouch. The spray only allowed to 1. Rush stands and does deliver. Plopsky's there on the barrels, needs to adjust quickly and has. Rush has done enough. Rez is low. Nork's on the site as well. If he could just find one more. Smoke onto the bomb, and he plans to incendiary it just at the right time. Should stop the retrieval and make this round a guarantee, which it is. Complexity, no need.
Up close in the bathrooms. We'll be having a free run along here, so all the attention.
Oh, Config! He actually gets 3 on the spray. Masterfully controlled. And Poison will wrap it all up. That's 11. But not by that margin. Fair play, 1x bet. Let's get this in a boost set up, and it's going to be completely flashed off. No one checks barrels, and Hampus profits. It's only 2. Plopsky, however, quick to the trigger on the second, and now it does come down to these final few bits.
Oh, not like this.
Shooting from Blame. Perhaps it is like this.
Oh, they're both tucked in.
Peek him. That's so well played by the Swedes. You're never going to get them both. Maybe even not one. No armor. Body shots are enough. Find their way into the site now. It seems too easy for Nuke. He tries to transfer. To no avail. A man advantage as that bomb likely to go down. No one can contest immediately. They do have that man advantage though, and they want to try and press the issue just a little on this plant. Rez has only got a scout. Config. Oh! Caught just as he tried to rack closer. Extends the advantage, and with a scout no less. Rez finds the scalp, rushes and ready for this, and it's just falling apart for Complexity. Blame. He's got to deal with so many targets. He's just going to get overrun, and another successful retake from the Swede.
Looks like it will be a B finish, right? Config's grabbed the bomb, smoked on off, going down connector here, but it's quite the setup to deal with over towards B. Here's the go.
Rains in. Short's an important part.
Oh, no.
Oh dear, ZTR couldn't finish his meal, and Plopsky can't either. Oh, but the bomb, it's fallen down. It does get awkward for JKS. It's now a 1v2. Hampus with the 2 quick frags. And Nuke's ready for him. There you have it. NIP lock him down. The hottest kicks in town. And Plopsky with the trigger discipline to really, really twist the knife. It's only JKS now, and he's gone. As is the round, tying it all up. Ninjas in pajamas with a 8-1, should they convert this, on their CT side so far. Nice catch from Config, just in positioning alone.
This would be mental. Surely there's no way he can win around like this.
No. Look at the bomb, dude. It's up short. Hampus is rotated in. The door is already blown off, and so Hampus, all too aware.
12-12.
Even Complexity's name at the start of this half. They're going for a boost now, and that is a freebie. Hampus down and out. JKS wants to try and continue with this pace. He knows there's going to be some rejigging of the CT setups. And oh no! Through the monster tunnel, it could have been a disaster. It still can. ZTR's on the site unchecked. The spray from JKS hasn't confirmed his location. He's just begging for a chance, and it may very well come. Can he knock off the bomb? He can. Rush is found. He's got smokes to hide around. And now a man advantage. They needed this one. This was theirs for the taking, and now it can be denied. They're coming up short. JKS, is he ready? He is! And he pulls it across the line for Cole. Of his own to keep them on the edge of that smoke. And this, after the flash, is their chance. Rush didn't quite spot him on the initial check. Now 4 versus 2, JKS and Blame. Oh, out! A quick reaction from JKS. Perhaps the plant can happen after all. He's already had 1 high-impact round. This one's just too much to order. NIP disrespecting the rules. Not option, yeah. And with the back turned, JKS hunted down. Trigger discipline, crucial. And into the site with a chance, perhaps. Rez's presence is enough to deter them from doing anything fast. Util and a plant. Rez confirmed he's still on that monster side, the rest advancing much more predictably. That smoke might actually help Blame, gives him a bit of a moment to focus on Rez, still spots him out, confirms his location. A gap as well for Blame to work off. Now this 2v4 becomes a 2v2. They're doing it. 14th in elusive round, falls to Poison to come up clutch, and he is going around the world.
Hasn't been heard.
Hasn't been heard. They know he's coming from short, or at least they suspect it, and now they are there to react in time. Responsibility of finding him this time, and with no Molotov. Oh, so loud though, and well, ZTR fully flashed. This is a dream for Complexity. It's only going to get slightly soured by Nuke's frag.
Have to save.
Spotted. They have to keep hold of what they can. Rez doesn't get many easier frags than that. Well, now on long, Config may not catch him.
They've died in the back so many times, Cole.
I want to see it. Check it. No, he hasn't. Oh, Rez has caught the timing perfectly.
Poison's dead in the back.
Completely. Rez again. What a ninja. Living up to the namesake of the organization. Another frag. He wants to finish this here in regulation. It's only Blame. It's only Config. And despite a harrowing CT affair, it's all onto one man now. Blame to keep Cole's dreams alive. ZTR, caught on a jump. He will finish the job, but the trade is there, and NIP take us to 3. Hard fought, my goodness. Kind of contact S.
Out to pounce.
Yeah, I think Config's got a whiff of it. Blame tucks in passive. This is such a common CT pistol now. And it is looking so punishing. Now the frags come in. The P250, in fact, equipped. Config wasn't ready, but that doesn't matter. CTR on banana. God, he's actually choosing to stick around. This is very brave from the young gun. And he's looking for a head. He actually finds more than he bargained for. 3 in quick succession.
Hampus.
Let's see if he can recover himself some bloodshed of his own. Oh, the spray was just a little off, and Rush was very ready to transfer. They've confirmed Banana is theirs. Now, what does that do to the CT
Oh,
side?
the timing.
Yeah, Rez caught out, config lurk.
He's
now
open.
he can completely lock the doors on A. If he just pushes the issue a bit too much, well, he's killing everyone. Can't blame him. Doesn't really matter either way. CTR, hello. No one checking him. Oh, dear. Oh, no, it could actually be a disaster. He's dead now. I mean, unless they all reload at the same time.
He's just mollied on top of the bomb. Oh, okay.
Bit of a late retake. I can smell it in the air. They're talking through their util, and it starts to be deployed now. Nice from Nuke. Catches Blame. The mollies force Rush into an uncomfortable duel, and now JKS asked to clutch. It's very predictable where he'll be. Oh, the incendiary could be perfect. They're not even holding it. What do? Do you have a smoke? No, you've used it. JKS going for the 400 IQ clutch. He has to try and jiggle out the jewels. The defuse is coming in a bit too fast. And despite the incendiary here from Colin, if anyone wants to give him a jewel, seems like Hampus landing good damage already. They're chipping away at them. And this is very, very threatening. Oh. Great angle found by Hampus, just on the elevated position of the barrels to find the head. And now 2 dead. Cole on notice.
They're committed towards A.
Yeah, completely. I don't really understand what they plan to find out of this. The fights are all unfavorable. The flash might be enough. No, is the answer to that. And Rez does meet JKS's AK. Short-lived success, as that's the end of that too. From that pit position comes the commitment. Still 3 on A, so if they could just find these players, there's one more to be found, and Nuke's down. Cole have the site. They need this round, and they're going to fight. CTR's arrived already from CT. Hampus is working on his Banana as well. Now there is 0 util for the Ts. And the first flash sails in. Vision's forced config off of his boost. And he wants to fight CT. Doesn't want them to fully set up and pincer from 3 directions at once. And so standing in limbo, JKS finds 1 from his elevated pool position. And the remaining 2 now perhaps just looking to stop the exit of the Complexity members. That's a duel that config wins out easy. And the rest is for just damage. Complexity, these don't come easy. Nice find. They're running up long, he heard that, but yeah, Blame does too. Poison tries to bait the shot. JKS is going to be aware of this. JKS, you're not aware of this. JKS does find the AWPer. Hampus, his barrel spotted. He does well to find just the one, but already the round just ends. Everyone finds their
mid of Complexity.
No, not at all, you're right. And now he's got another one and done. Does pull the trigger prematurely. Flash forced his hand. Rush into the site. That's a good dink. Tries to build upon it. CTR threatening on the UMP. And a 2v2 as the dust does settle. Bomb needs to go down. Poison responsible for it. JKS tucked in on A bales. Will be scouting the perimeter for an advance on short. That's exactly what Plopski's bringing to the table. But this does hinge on Plopski. Until that smoke fades at least. JKS is going to be ready for him. JKS spots it. Does find the frag necessary. Hampus in a horrible spot. And Poison even boosted over the smoke. Perhaps an element of surprise now for Hampus as he finds the first. Doesn't have the time for this. And JKS does go down. He'd need it now. Need it right now. Trace of fire. Poison will find 5 for Complexity. Complexity have held that for the majority. Now, Nuke's coming through this underpass. Perhaps he's ready to deal with it. This is the same CT aggressive pistol, but it's this time T-frags that fill the feed. Config in trouble. He'll be finished off nicely by the Glocks. Blame needed 1 in the hectic cross of 4. They're all across, and this does spell trouble. This spells another round, and Complexity starting to really feel the pressure of the ninjas here on Inferno. Ooh, ouch. Response, very cool, calm. And he collects a headshot.
There's no kit. It was 5 sets of Kevlar out of Complexity in a round like this. And for JKS and Blame, who's now on 4 HP, how do they get back into this?
Another one of those from Blame would be nice. Not going to come that easy. Hampus jiggles it out nicely. Oh, maybe he has found enough, because now JKS has been handed a 1v2 and predicts Plopski on that swing, and a good clean headshot. Has to be pushing this issue now. And there's the head! They do it! Turned on its head in the final seconds. Blame and JKS combine 2v4.
They're trying to bait in for him. Oh, and they're going around long. Poison will be tested too.
Oh yeah, he's got shot from the apps. It's perfect. Nuke actually catches him from hay bales, and that AK sings. Config trying to interrupt the orchestra. It's not enough.
That's the save.
And just like that, through your smokes, bend and subvert the expectation. Oh, he's doing it again. They're straight through. And nice work from Poison to at least find one, but the flank from Rez is so fast. He's coming up long. Rush is good to punish. They need another here, and Config can't find it. Neither can Rush. Bullets down range.
Oh!
Nice damage. It could be the dunk. It's only Nuke. Crucial nade. And he's down to 7 HP. Surely Blame F and JKS, the clutch kings of the second round, can pull this one out, or Nuke is met. Says Config does have to get out of here, dude. They're going fast. This feels very fast. Yeah, straight through the smoke. Down he goes. Poisons are just about there in time. And now has Vision, trying to provide some degree of support. They've got 3 CTs on the A site. He peeks in very well to find one, and another from Poison. Sends them all home. Tags up Rez. Hampus has emerged, but it's only good for one. And Complexity weather the storm of another.
Just flashed in for back banana, and Poison wants to fight.
Oh, what are you up to? Poison swung on too many targets and a little lackadaisical.
Yeah, they needed to find a trade back, but that wasn't the answer. Now it's a 3-on-5 situation, and if they gamble either side, it's not looking good. Smokes towards B, JKS on his lonesome, rotations miles away. And they're coming in.
Just hoping he can catch one through the smoke, which is complete. The bomb is across. It should just be a little slight blip on the radar because they got re-smokes for days. Flashes from Config, though, that could be the differentiating factor. A boost and the flash, I like it. Peek on the boost as it's flashed out, and good control of the spray. Confirms there's 2 there. Pool, Coffins, that's the call. Time-sensitive mission now.
Smoke for banana.
Not bad, turns the flash. Another's good, but they have Plopsky in support. And the bodies drop. Config running out of options now. He does have a smoke and a kit, but I don't think NIP are going to be giving this one up early. Does catch one. Just looking to maintain hold of his AK-47 here. It's Nuke to challenge, and good shooting from Config. It's not going to be enough to keep hold of his AK.
Here comes the nades.
Config. Oh, one straight to the back of the neck and another as well. This is good from the Ninjas. Oh dear, overrun.
They have to save. They can't go for this. There's
Just
no way
like
for Complexity
that.
to get back in.
NIP explode onto A, the set piece. Require semi-final spot. Config's very late on this rotate, and
He's
JKS,
dead.
yeah, he's a dead man walking. At least he's not behind the new box. And as they peek out, oh, the flash actually catching the CT player. He does well to find one, but the trades favor Ninjas as the site becomes theirs. The rest are formality. Nuke over the smoke, Blame down, forced to watch as this one comes to a close. Or have you got anything left? Poison's predicted, Nuke executes him. And it's just Rush against the world. Complexity conceding a reverse sweep. It started with that W on Mirage. And now the Ninjas demand respect, and demand a semi-final spot. Nuke secures it, pulls them across the line. Ninjas in pajamas versus Gambit.